Hello guys, my name is Borka and this is completely full Outlast achievement guide in Steam. Starting from the most easy one to the hardest one, I will explain how to get all of them. The guide will be very long, but you can check at the description. I will put timelines for every single part, so you can skip to the part that you will need. The first 10 achievements are story related. This means that you will get them anyway, just by processing through the game, and I will explain them with details. Starting with the first one, Illuminated. After leaving the security room and escaping from the big guy, you will need to venture down into the basement through the stairs near the elevator. Once in the basement, you will need to activate two pumps, which are in two separate rooms, and the electric room, which is through a door that is originally closed. But there will be a patrolling guy that will break it so you can enter. Once you're done with the two pumps and the electric switch, you need to go back to the main control and turn on the electricity. After you escape the cell block, you head downstairs, the sewers beneath. You are brought to a maze of tunnels and gates that make up a long corridors. The only way to escape this area is by going down a manhole even further downstairs. To do this, you need to empty the water in the manhole tunnel by turning the two water valves off. One is to the right of the area and it's fairly straight forward to reach. The other valve is opposite of the first one of the main chamber. You have to trek down a few tunnels to find it, but there will be a Valkyr patrolling, so you must take care of that. Once you activate one of them, he's gonna be around you, so you have to hide or run away from him. Once you turn the two valves, the achievement unlocks. To activate the sprinklers, you must find two pumps and turn them on. Since there is no map in this game or whatsoever, it is hard to explain, but I will try my best. There will be a huge office. From the location in which you enter, there will be a guy chasing you for the first time. The first sprinkler is in the room to the far side of this huge room. In that room, there is another room which is connected to a third room itself. In this room, you will find your valve. The second pump is again from the point from where you started, but this time in the left corner. Once you are done with the pumps, you must go back to the corridor from where you came. There will be a room with a button where you have to push it and the sprinklers will be activated with your achievement. Initially, make your way through the level, finding a road up to the stairs, into a room with a wheelchair on its side, up the stairs to the left and through a serving hatch, until you reach the main chapter objective, to find the two fuses and to get the key from the hatch. Behind you is a door and thankfully all three fuses are close by and easy to find. They are all in separate rooms with enemies. There is nowhere really to hide, so I will recommend you get familiar with the road back to the fuse room. Enter one of the rooms, grab the fuse and run back. And if they are still chasing you, you can jump over and get back to the stairs so they can stop chasing you. Once you put all of the three fuses and you press the button, the key will fall down. You need to go back downstairs and follow the sign for laundry, and the key is in the laundry hatch. Pick it up and the achievement will be unlocked. The next achievement is very simple and easy to understand. All you need to do is just to finish the game in any difficulty you want. There is a huge skip in the beginning of the game, if you want to speedrun it, of course. The record is by now 8 minutes and some seconds, which is kinda very fast. So if you feel like skipping all this game, I recommend you checking the website speedruns.com for more information about that. The next 5 achievements will be again story related. In order to get them, you will need to have the DLC Whistleblower so you can play. Starting with the gas leaker, there will be a passage in which you will be hunted by the crazy guy with the electric saw again. You will find yourself in a big room with many doors to the left and to the right. You will need to climb over a wall. After you hop over the obstacle, the guy with the saw can reach you and you can just follow the halfway to the room with the gas valve. Around the middle of the game, you'll make your way outside and you'll come across an electric fence. To turn off the power and continue past that fence, you must go down into a small underground halfway and flip a switch. When you head back, the fence will be up again because someone will actually turn back on. So you have to go all the way back there. However, the achievement will be unlocked the first time you flip the switch. This achievement is just exactly as the punished achievement of the main game. All you have to do is just finish the game on any difficulty you want. Nothing more to explain about that, just end the game. The next 2 achievements will be hard, at least I had hard time completing them. For Lunatic, you will need to complete the main game in Insane mode, and for Bowelwhistler, you'll need to complete the DLC in Insane mode. I already made a full gameplay in Insane mode. There is a links at the description if you want to follow the walkthrough. The next 2 achievements that I'm gonna talk about are Educated and Pulitzer. This is probably the hardest one, where most of you will stop to check out. There are 62 overall notes and documents that you can find in the game. Documents are blue folders with the word confidential, and notes are recorded using your camera. Objectives are updated in your reporter's notebook containing your notes and picked up documents. I'm gonna show you not only where they are, but what is written in them. So if you're interested of some story about the game, you can pause the video to read them. And before to start, I want to let you know that I will separate this into 8 chapters. Each chapter will have timeline at the description where you can skip. Starting on with the first chapter, administration block. And you will get the first document automatically inside the car before to start the game. Your first note will be after you leave the car and you go through the front gate. Once there, point the camera at the building. When you enter the building a little bit further, after going through the gap in the corridor, look at the second office on the left with number A214. Your second document will be on the desk. After going through the vent, there will be a dark room and probably your first jump scare. A little bit further in that room will be standing a guy stuck on a spike who is about to die. Film his speech for the note. When the big guy tells you through the window and you get up, there will be a security desk in front of you with your next document on it. After you get the document, there will be a computer office next to you. Through that office, you will enter a document storage room. Look on the desk in the corner to your right side for your next document. After you leave the storage room, there will be a corridor, and after the corridor you will see a room with few men standing at the static TV. Just record them for the note. Before going to the security room, check the bathroom at the same corridor at the left side. Open the middle stall and record the cords. Again, in the same corridor, past the security room, at the end will be office with number A126. Your next document will be on the desk. When you enter the security room and the lights turn off, you will be forced to hide in a locker, cause there will be a big guy breaking and going through the door. When he breaks through the door, don't forget to record him while you're inside the locker. And the last collectible in this chapter will be as soon as you escape from the big guy, through the stairs to the basement. There will be a small room and a broken wall that you must go through. Once you enter the second room, turn right and check the desk for your document. Chapter 2: Prison Block. The first note will be when you wake up inside the cell. Record anywhere on the wall for your note. For the next collectible, I should warn you that it will be kinda disturbing. After leaving the first prison section through a wall, and when you climb up, there will be some guys doing some cool stuff. Record them for your note. While following the trail of blood and going through stairs, you will reach a guy looking at the bloody writing. Turn left and there will be a desk with your document. You will need to turn on the lights of the camera so you can see it in the dark. After passing the two naked guys by climbing out of the window, to the left will be office with broken window. Inside there will be your next document in the desk. A little bit further, when you're going down the corridor to collect the keycard for the showers, turn on the camera and record the big guy smacking someone's head there. After you exit the showers, go right, then left to enter a room with a torture chair in the middle. Turn around at the desk for your document. After jumping to the second floor ledge and you climb it up, look in the first cell to your left. Inside the cell will be your document in one small table. The last collectible for this chapter will be after dropping through a hole in the floor and heading down the stairs. Point your camera to record at the bloody writing on the wall and lockers. Chapter 3 Sewers. The first collectible will be after entering the sewers and following it around to the left. Look on the left hand side by a broken ladder for your document. After flushing the water, passing through the lower sewer and climbing up the ladder on the other side, head down to long corridor and then enter the room on the left. Inside there will be a guy talking about what is happening here. Record his speech for the note.
The doctor's dead, you know that, right? Dr. Wernicke died before he even started working here. Well, what kind of experiments does a dead doctor perform on living patients? That's the question.
In the sewers, there is a flooded area and you're going to climb up a ladder and after that circle around the catwalk to the right and then you're going to drop back down into the water. Your exit is going to be straight ahead of you, but there will be something that will drop into the water at the dark. From that side, you will be able to climb and take another catwalk to a secret room with corpse and documents standing next to it. The last collectible of this chapter will be after making your way through the blood-filled sewers. There will be stairs leading up to the male ward. Instead of going there, continue forward and use your camera to record the window of the door full of dead bodies. Chapter 4 Male Ward. After crawling through the vent into the room with chained person in chair, exit the room and go left until you reach another dark room. Put on the light of the camera so you can see in the dark and record the writings on the wall. After you enter the medical bay, before to climb up in the vent, there will be a document at the end of the room on the right side. After you get tortured and exit the room, there will be a tortured victim chained to a bed. Hide under any nearby bed around him, then wait until Trager comes and use your camera to record him killing the victim. Sometimes you have to wait longer until you get the record done. When you escape and drop out of the second vent, go into the bathroom in front of you and check in the right cubicle for your document. Once you kill Trager at the elevator, go outside and record at the other side his ass. And if you don't get any credit, try to move on, like left or right side, or maybe get close to him. Through the door at the end, you'll find a locker room. Once you enter, you will see the document at the far end near a bench. After climbing through the window into the burning cafeteria, use your camera to record the guy that sits in one of the tables and explains why he set this place on fire. If you follow this guide and you got every single document and note so far, you should unlock the Educated achievement. And with that, I can say that you're halfway done.
So let it burn. Burn the whole goddamn thing down. Get up. Grumble if you can get up to the kitchen.
Moving on at the next collectible of this chapter. After you exit the cafeteria, before squeezing through the gap ahead, go down the dark corridor to your right. Then, in the far end, look on the desk in the corner for your document. And the last collectible for this chapter will be after turning on the sprinklers and going back through the cafeteria. Before entering the kitchen, you will be surprised by some crazy guy that will knock you down. After that, look around the counter to your left to find a side room. Inside there will be a table with ball of fingers. Record it for your note. Chapter 5. Courtyard. Before going to the exit, head into the office to the right of the exit and look on the desk at the far end for the first collectible of this chapter. After leaving the building, walking through the fountain, in front of it will be stairs leading up to some writing on the wall. The document is on the floor there. A little bit further, after you collect the key and unlock the door, head down the corridor. Make sure that you are using the camera right before you are about to open the next door. Once you open, Ghost will appear and it will go straight ahead on you. Make sure that you record this scary moment for your note. The last collectible of this chapter will be after escaping from the big guy. You'll crawl into a tunnel and on the other side you will see a red fountain full of blood and corpses. Record it for the note. Chapter 6. Female Ward. After climbing into the female ward and heading down to the corridors, you'll need to squeeze through a gap, then hop through a window. In front of you will be standing some noisy machine for recording. Once you leave the same area through a lit room, turn right when you reach the corridor and go all the way to the end to find the document under the broken stairs. When you arrive in the area with the stairs and the wheelchair in the middle, point the camera to the elevator lift. Below that will be a dead body, just record it. To the right side of the elevator you will see stairs leading to dark room. There will be a desk in the middle of the room with your document and one guy that it's not moving in the corner. After getting the key for the next floor, in the middle of nowhere, you will fall through the floor, and there will be a ghost moving around. Don't mind him, just keep going forward, and there will be a few beds that you can use to climb back up. After you climb up, go through the door into the next room, and then look on the bed in the far corner for the document. The last collectible for this chapter will be when you see the ghost. Follow him down the corridor, then at the right side will be a room with a lot of candlelight. Record the bloody writing on the wall. Chapter 7. Return to the administration block. Further in the game you will see once again the big guy in front of you, and there will be a open door to the left side. Once you enter and you escape through the vent, instead of going forward inside that vent, check your right side. There will be a hidden path leading to your office with your document in the desk. There will be a dead body in the same vent right at the end. After pushing the body out and dropping into the main corridor, instead of going right side, enter the library to your left and look on the one of the desk for the document. When you arrive in the middle of the theater, a film will play on the screen. Aim your camera at it and record for a while, until the note appears. This does take some time, so don't move until you see the notification. After you're done with the theater, enter one of the rooms and head down in dark corridor. Instead of taking the stairs to the second floor, keep moving straight. The document is on the top of some boxes in the lit room at the end. In the corridor beyond this is a recreation room on the right side, where you need to record one guy praying in front of the static television. A little bit further in the same place, after squeezing through the wall into the corridor full of rooms with people praying, find room B329 and look on the desk inside. And the last collectible for this chapter will be in the church. After you get the key for the elevator, record Father Martin being burned in the cross till the end. There are still a few achievements to talk about, but I will make this guide into 2 parts. So this is the end of the first part. If you like this video, let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to share it to the rest of your friends that are hunting to get all the achievements on this game. See ya on the next part.